As soon as they entered the precincts of Lahore, Imama said, "You can drop me off at any bus stand now. I'll make my own way. I'll drop you wherever you want to go. Waiting in this fog for any transport will take a long time." The roads were quite deserted at this time in the early morning hour, and fog engulfed everything. "I have no idea where I'll be going, so how can I give you any directions? I think I'll go to the hostel now, and then—" Salar interrupted. "Then I'll take you to the hostel." There was silence between them as he headed towards the hostel. At some distance from the building, Imama said, "Stop here. I'll walk over. I don't want to be seen going there with you." Salar stopped the car. "In the last few weeks, you have been extremely helpful towards me. I want to thank you. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be here now." She continued after a pause. "I still have your mobile with me. I'll need it for a while, but I'll send it to you later." "No need for that. You can keep it." "I'll contact you after a few days. You can send me the divorce papers then." She added, "I hope you will not divulge anything to my parents." "Need you say that?" His eyebrows went up. "If I wanted to, I'd have told them long ago," he said indifferently. "You had a very poor opinion of me. Do you still think in the same terms, or has your opinion changed?" Salar suddenly asked with a knowing smile, "Don't you believe that I'm really a very nice person?" "It's possible," she uttered softly. "It's possible?" Her response shocked Salar. He gave a doubtful smile. "Even now you say it's possible. You are really ungrateful, Imama. I've done all that for you which no young man would be ready to do, and yet you are not willing to admit any goodness about me." "I'm not ungrateful. I accept that you have done me many favors and that anyone else in your place would not have obliged. So that means I am good, right?" he interjected. She did not reply, but kept looking at him. "No, I know that's what you want to say. Although an Eastern woman's silence is assent, they say, but your silence means refusal. I'm right, am I not?" "We're getting into a pointless argument." "Possibly," he shrugged, "but I'm surprised that you—" This time, Imama cut him short. "You have certainly done a lot for me, and if I did not know you, I'd certainly believe you to be a very good human being, and even say so. But I know you well, so I cannot say you're a good person." She stopped. Salar stared at her steadily. "A person who attempts suicide, who drinks alcohol, who has plastered his room with pictures of nude women cannot be good." She spoke bluntly. "If you had gone to a man who did none of these three things, but did not help you either, would he be good in your eyes? Like Jalal Ansar?" Imama's expression changed. "Yes, he did not help me, but that doesn't make him bad. He's a good man. I still consider him good. And I helped you, I married you, and certainly in your opinion, I am still a very bad person?" He smiled sardonically as he said this. "What do you think about yourself, Imama? That you're a very good girl?" His tone was acerbic, and without waiting for her response, he continued, "I don't think you're a very good person. You ran away from home for another man. You deceived your fiancé. You ruined your family's honor." He was speaking without thinking of consideration and courtesy. There was a hint of tears in her eyes. "You're right. I'm not good, and I have yet to hear this from many others. I could give you a lengthy explanation, but there's no point in doing so, as you can't appreciate these things. Suppose I had taken you somewhere else instead of bringing you down to Lahore then, but I brought you here safely. Do you realize what a favor I've done you?" Imama looked at him and said, "I was certain that you would bring me here, that you would not take me anywhere else." "You believed in me? Why? I'm a bad person, remember?" Salar chuckled. "I didn't believe in you. I believed in God." Salar frowned at her words. "I gave up everything for God and his prophet, peace be upon him. It could never be that I would be left helpless at the mercy of someone like you." "Suppose it had happened." he insisted. Why should I presume something that did not happen? She was equally insistent. That's to say that you don't give me any credit whatsoever? He taunted her. What if I do not let you go now? What then? The car doors won't open unless I unlock them. You know that. What will you do? She fixed her gaze at him. He went on. Or I do this, he said, and picking up the cell phone on the dashboard began keying in the numbers. He called up her home. He waved the phone before her. Her number flashed on the screen. I tell them where you are and with whom, and then I take you straight to the police station and hand you over. What of your trust and belief then? He mocked her. She watched him without a word. Salar felt very pleased with himself. He switched off the phone and showed her the screen. Do you see what a favor I have done you by not doing what I could have done? He asked, replacing the instrument on the dashboard. Although you were utterly helpless last night, I could have taken you somewhere else. What would you have done then? I'd have shot you. She spoke one word at a time. He laughed in her face. Done what? I'd have shot you? He mimicked her as he laughed hilariously, his hands on the steering wheel. Have you ever seen a pistol in your life? He mocked her. He saw her reach for her feet. I think this is what they call a pistol. The smile was erased off his face. In Imama's hand was a small and costly lady's pistol. Seeing her grip on the weapon, he realized that she was no amateur. He looked at her uncertainly. You could have shot me? Yes, I could, but I didn't do so because you did not deceive me in any way. Her tone was composed, firm. She had not pointed the weapon at Salar, but kept holding on to it. The car's lock. She did not say anything further. Salar unlocked the doors. She placed the pistol in her handbag. There was no more conversation between them. Opening the door, Imama stepped out. Salar saw her move swiftly towards a van that approached them, and she got on board. Salar prided himself on his keen power of observation. He could read a person's mind by looking at their face. But on that fog-engulfed road, he had to confess that he had not been able to figure out Imama Hashim. Hands on the steering, he sat there for many moments in a state of uncertainty. This experience had augmented his dislike for Imama Hashim. Regardless of the foggy conditions, Salar drove home at top speed. All the way his mind was in turmoil. Where had she pulled the pistol out from? He was certain that when she was performing the wudu and washing her feet, there was nothing visibly strapped to her calf. He had watched her from head to toe when she was praying and did not observe anything. She had gone to the car and sat down when they had finished eating. He had followed her a few moments later. Definitely she must have had the pistol in her bag, he figured. He was in a foul mood when he got home. When he pulled the car into the gate, he summoned the gatekeeper. You will not tell anyone about the girl who was in the car with me last night. Do you understand? In fact, I did not go anywhere as far as you're concerned, he warned him in a threatening tone. Yes, sir. I will not breathe a word to anyone, he nodded obediently. He was no fool to go around talking about these things. Salar went to his room and slept peacefully. He did not intend to go anywhere that day.